If you're a freeway fan, we're just east of the 405. One of the modern jewels of the NFL. Beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Chargers. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you here at SoFi. The Chargers and Cardinals begin this 2026 season. Off we go from L.A. And he'll get this up past the 20, but that's it. Game for the special teams. The offense has a long field on drive one. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Now the number 3 overall pick. This is Jeremiah Love. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
Scars go deeper than skin. Don't make a sign if I stay any longer. Been through the dark and I won't go back again. No, I won't go back again. These kind of sins always end in a reckoning. No, I won't go back again. These kind of scars go deeper than skin. Oh, I'm done setting myself on fire just so I can keep you up. I'm done killing my own desires just so I can give you yours. You think I'm gonna keep on running back to you like I did before? No more, no more, no more. Told you all my insecurities, it didn't occur to me. I was pouring my heart out at the table. You turned on me, you turned on me. Said you'd take it to your grave, now it's dirt on me. I should've known better back then. I would've sworn it was forever. Love, hate, the same thing, different call letters. I never thought.
Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the LA Chargers. The kicker, Chad Ryland, has this one teed up, and we are underway here in Los Angeles. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, this is Amarian Hampton. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Herbert. Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And they'll start out. Position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. On the ground, here's the rookie from Notre Dame. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Back to pass. Throw left side complete. That's Harrison. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. It'll be Love to try and get the first. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. They'll go back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Here's Beck. Goes right back to McBride. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Play action now. Back. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's back. This pass complete to Higgins. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And Nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got...
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cardinals are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Going to the air, Beck. He'll get this out to Love. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. That's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
They were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Beck going to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion. They had a chance there to really build a nice early lead, go up a couple of scores. But he doesn't hit that one quite right, and it winds up an empty possession.
And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. To the left side, he's got McConkey. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
A gain of 6 brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down, gain of 8.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
At the 49-yard line.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Herbert. He's got Thompson here, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
As they say, you can't coach speed, and this was the fastest player at the combine with a 4.26 40-yard dash. Still needs to develop as a receiver, but with that speed, they're going to take their time with him and give him a chance to make big plays.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st down, it's Hampton. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Touchdown, Chargers! David Njoku, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. For the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so this is going to be whistled dead, and the ball's going to be placed up at the 40-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Straight ahead running. Here's Love. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
This is 2nd and 8. Throwing now, here's Beck. That's complete to McBride. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 3rd catch of this 1st half for him, and this one is a 1st down. Beck looks to throw. A short one here, caught by McBride. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing, everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. And he completes it to Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. Again, back to pass. Flush to his right. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Shotgun handoff now for Love. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short game. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Back out of the gun here on 3rd down. Dumps this one off to Algier. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down. It's back. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. They'll hand it off. It's Love. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Algier. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. A pitch out to Love. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
This defense is really floating around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Beck. The quick slant caught. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Looking to throw. Beck. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. Touchdown, Cardinals. Tyler Algier. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Cardinals take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Herbert going to give to Hampton. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Here's 3rd and 10. Herbert now. Hard throw, incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you, because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Look and repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcome.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him. And
at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. David Njoku. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Pass complete there to Harrison. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Harrison Jr. It's a gain of 8. Brings up
they turn to Love on the handoff. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Beck. Flushed out right. Oh, wide open receiver. It's Harrison. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 15.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And
he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles, so as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
On play action, Beck. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
It's a pickup of 12 now, set up the third down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to pass. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 30. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Beck. A short one here, caught by McBride.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Back to throw once more. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now it's back. Finding Love out of the backfield. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Cardinals have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
20-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. The drive begins with a carry by Hampton. And he stops right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Again, it's Hampton. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. But now he appears to be in some pain. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Now it's Herbert. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Now Ryland for the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Chargers 14.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally would do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Herbert back to the air. Powers through it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Hampton. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Herbert. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Touchdown, Allen! Kamani Vidal, 32 yards. And the Chargers have got it back to within a score. Extra point try now from Dicker. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Makes the score Cardinals 28, Chargers 21.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, first and 10. Quick throw there is incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Back going to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Vidal now on first and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Now second and 9. Here's Herbert. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. David Njoku with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Chargers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a first and 10. And boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down.
6-yard pickup.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them? And do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Going to the air, back. Oh, that's deep for Duvernay. This is caught at the 20. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A huge play there for Arizona. 42 yards. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Looking to throw. Back. He's got his tight end McBride on the out route. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Trey McBride, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cards have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Pass hauled in by Johnston. It'll be a pickup at 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Johnston. It's a gain of 15 yards and leads to 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now he's into the clear again. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. David Njoku, 66 yards. And the Chargers have tied the ball game with a chance to go ahead now in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll start the drive with Love here. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Throwing now, here's Beck. He'll get that complete to Harrison. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Nice throw there. And CD, I have to think you've been impressed with what you've seen thus far here in his debut.
Now, you know me well. I have been impressed because what I've seen is him starting to understand how to play the game in a short amount of time. The dazzling plays, they'll come with experience. But right now, we're seeing him handle the game, make all the smart plays, and the right reads.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Beck. Got to have it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Beck looks to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive will take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Back out of the gun here on 3rd down. They'll get this out to Love. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down. They'll go back. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Once more with Vidal. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
And this is the worry because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That is caught. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Complete to Johnston here. And he's taken down inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs. And they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a 2nd and 6. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Here's Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And his kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. This is 1st and 10. Running to start the drive is Love. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. More from L.A. in a moment. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Back to pass. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
It's not cool about the game there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
It's back. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Here it is, 4th and inches. Duvernay in motion. They'll run for it with Love. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down in the backfield. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Herbert going to give to Vidal. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. From the 29, here's 2nd and a couple. Again, it's Vidal. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Vidal up the middle. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. A handoff, it's Vidal. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Kamani Vidal, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Beck. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. That ball caught by Harrison. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official. Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15. Now it's back. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a two-point conversion. Back to throw. And he will get into the end zone as a two-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the fourth. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.